What if Windows development finally had a single command that could handle the whole lifecycle for you? Today, we are diving into WinApp CLI, Microsoft's new open-source tool that's aiming to unify how Windows apps are built, packaged, and tested across different tech stacks. And yes, this is one of those moments where the promise of one tool to rule them all actually starts to feel plausible in a real-world workflow. I'm going to break down what WinApp CLI is trying to solve, how it changes the game for developers who aren't tied to Visual Studio or MSBuild, and what the trade-offs might be as we move from preview to general availability. I'll also share my take on who should care right now and where this could fit into the broader cross-platform toolchain trend we are seeing across the industry. First, the big idea. Windows app development today can feel like a patchwork quilt. You juggle SDKs, manifests, certificates, packaging, and a dozen tiny configuration steps across different toolchains. If you're building with .NET, C++, Electron, or Rust, the path to a modern Windows app often requires navigating multiple setups that don't talk to each other cleanly. WinApp CLI is positioned as a single entry point to automate environment setup, configuration, and packaging. In practice, that means you run one command that pulls in the right SDKs, generates bindings, creates manifests, and wires up development certificates. Personally, I think the core value here is reducing friction. The moment you don't have to manually stitch together every piece, you're free to experiment faster and test more ideas. What makes this particularly interesting is the scope of the automation. The init command, WinApp init, is not just install dependencies. It downloads the required SDKs, generates projections like C++ WinRT bindings, and creates manifests, assets, and development certificates. That's a big leap from manual setup, especially for teams trying to bootstrap a project quickly or developers prototyping a Windows-native feature within Electron or Node.js apps. From my perspective, that's where the real leverage sits, turning a once ornamental step, the right manifest, the right certificate, into a deterministic, repeatable process. It's about turning Windows app readiness into a scriptable, CI-friendly task. Another bold move is the package identity workflow. Most modern apps, notifications, shell integration, AI features, assume your app has a package identity. Historically, you needed full MSIX packaging for that identity. WinApp CLI's Create Debug Identity lets you attach an identity to an executable without packaging the entire app. What this does is accelerate inner-loop development. You can test new features that rely on Windows identity without waiting for a full packaging cycle. What this really suggests is a shift in how we think about app lifecycles on Windows. You don't need to cross the finish line with MSIX packaging at every iteration. You can incrementally validate capabilities, then package when you're ready for distribution. One thing that immediately stands out is how this mirrors patterns we've seen in other ecosystems. Debug identities in a streaming development loop, applied to Windows-specific capabilities. The automation breadth doesn't stop there. WinApp CLI includes tooling to generate and install development certificates, update manifest assets, and produce signed MSIX packages suitable for distribution. It's explicitly designed to fit into CI/CD pipelines, with GitHub Actions and Azure DevOps tasks to set up environments via WinApp Restore. In my view, this is the kind of integration that matters for teams that want to ship reliably. If you can plug this into your existing CI, you're solving two problems at once: reproducible builds and consistent Windows behavior across environments. What many people don't realize is that the packaging step is often the barrier to predictable releases. This tooling reduces that friction, potentially raising the velocity ceiling for Windows native features. A notable design choice is targeted support for Electron and Node.js scenarios. Developers can inject package identity into a running Electron process using WinApp Node add Electron debug identity, enabling access to apps that typically require a packaged app. Microsoft is also exposing experimental Node.js projections for Windows apps, including AI capabilities. From my stance, this is a recognition that Windows development isn't just about traditional C++ or .NET apps anymore. It's about hybrid apps and web-first stacks that want native capabilities. If you're building a cross-platform app that uses Electron or a Node-based workflow, this could unlock Windows native features without forcing a complete rewrite. And here's the caveat, which I think is worth keeping front and center. WinApp CLI is in public preview as of early 2026, with a clear note that commands and features can change. Docs will improve, and some frameworks may lag behind as the team irons out edge cases. In practice, this means you should approach it like a beta tool, prototype, Don't rely on it for production pipelines just yet, and watch the release notes closely. From my vantage point, that's not a red flag. It's the natural tempo for a tool trying to harmonize a broad ecosystem. The risk is that early adopters push too hard before the surface is stable, which can create brittle pipelines. The upside is you get early access to capabilities that could define Windows native development for years to come. So who should care right now? I'd say, developers building Windows apps outside the traditional IDE-heavy path, teams exploring cross-platform stacks that want to leverage Windows native ARPUS without being boxed into MSIX packaging at every iteration, and CI/CD thinkers who crave reproducible Windows builds. For Electron or Node-heavy workflows, the ability to inject a package identity into a live process could be a game-changer for testing API coverage and feature parity. Looking ahead, there are bigger signals here. If Microsoft can keep this aligned with cross-platform tooling while gradually expanding Windows native capabilities, WinApp CLI could accelerate a broader shift toward unified toolchains. It hints at a future where Windows development isn't a separate island but a first-class, scriptable layer that plays nicely with GitHub Actions, Azure DevOps, and other modern automation playbooks. The deeper question this raises is, will the ecosystem converge around a few glue tools like this, or will fragmentation persist due to nuanced needs across languages and packaging models? My take: the former seems more likely if the preview phase proves stable and the community contributes robust adapters for more frameworks. To wrap it up, WinApp CLI feels like a thoughtful attempt to reduce Windows development toil, especially for modern, cross-platform stacks that still want native Windows capabilities. It's not a finished product, and the public preview status means we should test, critique, and iterate. But the potential is real. Faster inner-loop testing, more predictable CI workflows, and a smoother path to Windows native features without mandatory full packaging at every step. If you're curious to explore, the official GitHub repo and the Windows blog post are great places to start, and keep an eye on the version 0.2.0 updates for bug fixes and new features. The big question I'm watching is how quickly this tool can stabilize and how deeply it can integrate with the varieties of frameworks you're already using. Will WinApp CLI become a standard part of Windows development toolchains, or will it stay as a specialized option for certain workflows? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you excited to give this a spin in your next Windows project, or do you prefer sticking with traditional workflows for now? Your take matters, and I'm keen to hear how you deploy something like this in real-world projects.